Hello, my crafty friends. I'm back today with another half shutter card for Halloween, but I did this one a little bit differently. I also added a pop-up inside. In addition to the pop-up, I didn't use the layering dies. The half shutter card die set with layers is from Divinity Designs, and it comes with the die that cuts this card base. You need a 12-inch length to cut the card base, and then it also comes with all the layering dies that you can add to the panels. So it makes it easy to create a polished looking card with even borders around the edge when you use the layering dies. I wanted to try it with just the pattern paper. The pattern paper is double-sided and it worked okay. It's heavy enough. It's not like a paper, it's definitely a heavier weight paper. But in the end, I think I like doing it from cardstock and then adding the layers to it. But you know, you got to try these things. So the pattern paper and a lot of the elements and stickers are from Doodlebug Designs. The label, I showed this in my last Halloween half shutter card. They are from Stephanie Bernard. Now they are retired. I've had them for a very long time. At the time, I was actually moving my dies into CD and DVD cases. And then, I don't know, I stored them and went in a different direction. And I haven't been using my labels very much. These are many years old. I've got Sizzix ones. I've got Spellbinders ones. And I'm making an effort to use them more. So, and I liked this shape for Halloween. So that is where the labels came from. These are stickers from Doodlebug Designs. And then these spiders, bats, and ghosts, they are actually confetti. Now, this is confetti that I've had for so long. I have them stored in old film canisters. So that will tell you how long I've had them. I don't even remember the last time I bought camera film. But they were purchased at the time, I believe, at a Hallmark store, and they were meant to, you know, sprinkle along a table or something, and I bought them to make shaker cards with. So I added them. I like the shine that they give because they're plastic, and they do have shine. I don't know if it shows up in video, but again, because they're plastic, that can make it a little bit tricky to adhere. So I did use tiny glue dots to adhere my little sprinkles. The little ghost inside is from MFT's Hey Goal. I waited a long time to get this die set, and I think I got it in early summer, so I've been waiting to use it. So it cuts the ghost with the eyes and mouth open, and then there's another die that you can use to add little cheeks. For my ghost, I backed it with a piece of black cardstock, and then my cheeks, I just used a marker. The spider webs are a doily from Stampin' Up, long retired. They come in a package of like 25, so they go a long ways. This one I didn't do. Normally I spray them with shimmer spray so they're sparkly as well, but I just cut it and added some of the pieces back in. I put some vellum here to break up that plaid a little bit, and then the Happy Halloween, let's talk about that. That is one of the new word dies from Lawn Fawn, so it's the giant Happy Halloween. And I thought, well, I've got this big fold in here. Let's try to make it a pop-up. So I die cut it from black cardstock, and I folded back the N and the H, and then added a score line between the A and the P here. So you can see that's where it folds, kind of right in the center of the O. And of course I should have done a trial run with some scrap cardstock, but I didn't. I figured I could make it work, and I did. I did have to trim this E off because it was really catching when the card opened and closed. So maybe if it was spread out a little more, that part would have worked better. And if you look really closely, there's a little buckle by the E there because the N is not the same width as the H. So folding it in half didn't really work. It's actually folding kind of in between that bottom leg of the E. But it's still cute. I like the way it works. I have some more of these giant word dies. I've been looking for large word dies for a long time. Lawn Fawn came out with several of them, and so I bought some. And I'm excited to do this again with different cards, not necessarily the half shutter, but even on an A2 card, or I think this will even fit in a mini slimline, which I cannot wait to try. But I'm pretty much done my Halloween cards now, so I won't be doing another pop-up one with Happy Halloween. However, I do have I think I got the Let It Snow. Anyhow, I do have some more of those word dies that I'm going to try to make work, and if they do, I'll also have a tutorial for you. So because there's so much going on and I didn't want to write on the vellum and have it, you see it from the front of the card, I actually added a white panel. I used the included layering die to cut white cardstock, added some scraps of pattern paper. This little spider was fussy cut from another piece of the pattern paper, and that gives me a place to write a message, or I can even stamp another greeting on it if I choose to when I go to send the card. So it folds nice and flat for mailing. It's light and will mail for a single stamp. If you enjoyed my card today, please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.